Hi there, my name is Josh Whitear. I work here at Netherley Farm Partnership in Chalton, Hampshire, not far from Portsmouth. Been working here about 11 years now. I was shadowing my boss when he was using the sprayer, and over the last 10 years I've started doing it all myself. I've used 3 different machines since I've been here, and now we're using the one that I'm stood next to, which is an Amazon FSOOTY with a front tank. Training wise, we go to the annual Rosso events to collect points at cereals and other shows. I walk around with the agronomist, speak to the agronomist a lot about any questions I have. So that's all a learning curve. You're getting more knowledge as you go on. I entered FSOOTY because I wanted to expand my knowledge of spraying and get more information from other operators. I'd like to see what others are up to so I can see whether that will make my spraying operation more successful. Right, so the sprayer operator is an Amazon FSOOTY with a 1502 front tank. It's got a 30-metre boom on with individual nozzle control, so I've got 60 sections at 50 centimetre spacing. It's got quad bodies on, so I can run 4 nozzles. It's run all via isobus through the John Deere terminal. I've got an extended monitor for guidance, so I can run the sprayer screen on the armrest. Command Pro joystick, which I can have all the functions for booms on that, so it's all to hand. I've got additional working lights and boom lights that I've added, and also I've run 4 cameras, 2 on the front, 2 on the back. The ones on the front are for gateways, exiting gateways onto the road for safety, and the rear is one for reversing, and one is so I can see the rear nozzles to see if I have any blockages. So a standard spraying day would see me to bring out my chemical and set up my fill area. At the moment we don't have a fill area with a bund, so I have to make do and try and make things as safe as I can. We purchased a couple of IBC bunds. One I use to bring chemical from the store out to the fill area. This means that all cans are bunded. Then I use the other IBC bund tray for underneath the sprayer and induction hopper. This means if I have any spillages, they are contained. If the sprayer was to foam for any certain reason, I've got a tray underneath to catch any of that while I get my spill kit out and block any drains off that I have to. Sprayer hygiene wise, I have an external sprayer hose that I can wash the booms off in the field. It's got an intensive clean out system. I can normally run it out pretty empty, the sprayer, because it's quite accurate. So after I finish spraying, I will turn around, do an intensive clean. That dilutes it to a very good level. But I'm quite thorough. I get quite anxious about the next crop, so I'll come back to the yard, fill up with another, say, 1,000 litres of water and spray that out on a field that I've done a couple of hours ago, to avoid any washing off of chemical, which shouldn't happen, but I like to do it that way. Right. Record keeping is done via Gatekeeper. It's all paper based because we did try the web app on the iPad, but I didn't get on with it. And it also means that if we have anyone come to cover me spraying, it's easy for them to just jot it down, and then I can enter it into Gatekeeper when I get 5 minutes. So I use the John Deere Operations Centre more just to, I send a job out from John Deere Operations Centre to the screen. That means that I can log all the timings and the fields on that, and then in the office I can pull it up and I've got all my timings there to put into Gatekeeper. Right, my top tip is to plan your day the night before or the day before so you can get the best out of the next day. So that would be as in getting your chemical ready, making sure you've got all your chemical there, Checking your chemical as it is delivered is quite a big thing, because chemical can be misplaced from the distribution centre, and you don't want to get to the end of a busy day and find you haven't got enough. So make sure you've got enough, get it all planned out, and this will give you a better spraying day, knowing it's all there. I have a sign with me that I carry on the tractor. We have a lot of footpaths, so I've got a sign that says spraying in progress. I can just hook that over a stile so they know what I'm doing. A lot of footpaths have been taken out of production and grassed down because of this reason, trying to be better to the public. I also put a 90-degree bend on my water fill pipe. This is to bring the pipe in from the rear of the sprayer. This is to avoid any trip hazards when handling chemical to the induction bowl.